There are many prophecies and teachings about the end time, but not all of them are true. Some prophets and leaders are giving conflicting messages. How can believers know which prophecy and teachings are true?
Obeying the instructions of Christ and his apostles. 1 John chapter 4 verse 1. Test all spirits.
Test all spirits.
That's the first thing. Then in Matthew 24 verse 5, Jesus says, beware so that you will not be deceived. Our Christ and his apostles gave us guideline and roadmap. Very clear one that will not leave any person in the dark if you apply yourself to them. The confusion that is going to be coming from conflicting prophecies have only begun. When you go to the book of Jude, it says these are clouds without water. Are you get wandering stars? You know, they are pits. And it says they are like autumn leaves, twice plucked up and dead. It says they are spots in our feasts. If you go back to 2 Peter, he began to say that by their behavior, the way of the truth is blasphemed. Because with fair speeches, they make a prey of people because of what they want to eat. So it's just getting to the attention of people. But it's going to be on the center stage for a very long time to come, depending on when the final whistle will be blown. So Christians should disregard these clowns and then go about their business, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of their faith.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
I like that answer. Test of spirit. Yes. The world is quite a chaotic place.
Yes.
Natural disasters, economic uncertainty, and persecution of the church and Christians are on the rise.
That's correct.
How can believers experience rest and peace in the midst of all of this chaos?
That is what distinguishes us from the rest of the people. The Bible, speaking of Christ, it says, my peace I give unto you, not like the world gives. So that means that the peace that Christ gives to us, his followers, they are quite different from the peace that is obtained from the world. The same thing, it says in Matthew 11:28, come unto me, all ye that are heavily laden, and I will give you rest. Now, in Hebrews 4 verse 6, it said, there remaineth a rest for God's people. When you find this rest, even in the midst of chaos, in the midst of all this confusion, you will be calm and you will be focused and direct, because your government is not of the world. And the things that governs you is not the same thing that governs them. So the peace that the world think is peace is cessation of wars, cessation of hostility.
Yes,
but then the peace that God gives to us is the peace that passes all understanding, that even in the midst of chaos, wars and turmoil is at peace. And that's why the church could go into countries that are in conflict and keep treating the wounded, keep feeding the poor, and so on and so forth. The rest that the world understands is cessation from work. But our rest is a condition of heart, which they don't know, they don't have. So if you are a Christian, you don't need to worry, because the peace you have, the rest you have, they are not like the ones that the world has.
If you are followed from the very beginning, you will see at every question the solution or the rest that Christ gave in everything, amidst all of the uncertainty around the world. Like the question he answered when he said the church is the guiding angel.
For the world.
And there was another one he said, sometimes you look as if evil is prevailing, but it's not true. Christ and his church will always prevail.
Because those other ones are doing our bidding. They are doing our pleasure.
Exactly.
Yes.
All of this also shows us the thin line between the righteous and the unrighteous.
That's correct.
That gives us the peace. That gives us the calmness amidst all of the storm.
That is it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Amen.
God bless you. Thank you for being with us on Grace Channels.
Thank you.
Till we meet next time, remain blessed.
Amen.